In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless, empty, and covered in darkness. There was no structure, no life, only a deep void. But the Spirit of God was moving over the waters. And then God spoke, "Let there be light." Suddenly, light appeared. It pierced the darkness and separated it from the light. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. Evening and morning passed, marking the first day. This moment marked the birth of time itself, light, day, and night, ushering in the creation of all things. On the second day, God looked upon the vast waters and created an expanse to separate the waters above from the waters below. He called this expanse the sky. The sky became a barrier, holding the waters above it in place while the earth below remained unshaped. God saw that this creation was good. He separated the heavens from the earth, bringing in order to the chaos. The sky stretched above the earth, and for the first time, the world had a defined boundary between the waters and the heavens. Evening and morning passed, marking the second day. On the third day, God spoke again, commanding the waters beneath the sky to gather together in one place, allowing dry land to appear. The land was called earth, and the gathered waters were called seas. God then commanded the earth to bring forth vegetation, plants, trees, and grass, each with seeds and fruit according to their kinds. These plants were meant to reproduce and cover the earth. It was a beautiful and fruitful world that God had made, full of green life and abundance. He saw that it was good. Evening and morning marked the third day. On the fourth day, God turned his attention to the heavens once more. He created the sun to govern the day and the moon to rule over the night. Along with the sun and the moon, he also created the stars to fill the sky. These heavenly bodies were given the task of separating the light from the darkness and marking the passage of time, days, seasons, and years. They were to give light to the earth, bringing rhythm and order to creation. God saw that it was good. Evening and morning passed, marking the fourth day. On the fifth day, God spoke once again, this time to the waters. He commanded them to teem with living creatures, and immediately the oceans came alive. Fish, whales, and all kinds of sea creatures filled the deep. God also created the birds of the air, and they soared across the sky. He blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the waters of the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." The waters in the skies were now alive with movement, full of creatures of all kinds. God saw that it was good. Evening and morning passed, marking the fifth day. On the sixth day, God turned his attention to the land. He created animals of every kind, cattle, creeping things, and wild beasts, each according to its kind. The earth was now populated with creatures that moved on the ground. God looked at his creation and saw that it was good. But he had one more thing to create, something unique, unlike any of the animals he had made. Evening and morning marked the sixth day. On the sixth day, God created humankind. He created man in his own image, male and female. In the image of God he created them, male and female he created them. God gave them dominion over the earth, over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every living thing on the land. He blessed them and told them to be fruitful and multiply, to fill the earth and subdue it. Humanity was made in God's image, given the special responsibility to care for and rule over the earth. This was the climax of creation. Human beings made to reflect God's nature and participate in his creation. God saw that it was very good. Evening and morning passed, marking the sixth day. On the seventh day, God finished his work of creation. He looked upon all that he had made, and it was complete. The heavens and the earth were finished, and God rested from all the work he had done. This wasn't because God was tired, but because his creation was perfect and whole.